He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And that last completion left them with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Dropping back, it's Craig. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, you got 3rd in California, not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run, and a nice job getting a lot of the yardage back. Obviously, you don't get the 1st down, you either do 2 things. One, you help out the punter here, or if you decide to go for it and you trust your quarterback in your passing game.
Guys, look at this. Surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Payne. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Unloads quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Back to throw, it's Craig. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The inside handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. That's caught. It's Payne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's complete to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. To the air, it's Craig. Got the back over the middle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Running the red zone, it's Payne. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, the ground game. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Could be an alley. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed, stuff you can't coach.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11.
Kill. 180, race car. 180, race car.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Ready. 30. Shift.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Wants to throw. It's Craig. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Wants to fire on second down. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. It's Payne. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Running inside, it's Payne. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. To throw, it's Craig. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Movement on the offensive line, that's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's Underwood to throw. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Great. Let's go. Ready. Black kill. 674. Take off. 674. Take off.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Quarterback by himself in the backfield.
Ready.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Quarterback making checks. Underwood. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
Bridge. Hawkeye.
Underwood in the gun on third down. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. TCU calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt is in the air on fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Craig. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Payne. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And this one is perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Here's the pressure. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 5 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Sooners coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield.
Blue 85. Flip.
Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so This coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Looking to throw, it's Craig. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wants to throw it again. He finds a soft spot in the middle. The Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Quarterback keeper taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the... And he breaks the play. Touchdown, TCU!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Back to throw, it's Craig. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
TCU 12.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. There's a crease. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to test the right side with this one. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right back to him on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage today. Now, look, Denard Robinson's career record of over 10,000 is a long way away, but he said he wants to take aim at it someday.
That's crazy, over 10,000 yards, and you might want to take aim at it, but it starts game by game, right? This is a heck of a game, a good start. When you're at Michigan, you're going to get fed, and then taking those opportunities, capitalizing on them, making big plays, heck of a day.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throwing, Underwood. That pass is incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Pulls and fired complete. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Underwood to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Marshall. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out. If they're going to cut into this deficit, let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. On the run, fires downfield. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Craig. Got a wide open receiver. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Payne. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver.
They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask. There he goes. Touchdown, TCU. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So here comes the Michigan offense. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Kill. 949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
Keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Blue 30.
They go to the counter. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Big Blue with the answer.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Quick completion on the out route. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Runs through a tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll break out the wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the wildcat. Snap to the back. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. And you know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Payne. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And it's good! A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On the run, it's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Here's a throw downfield late. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And this offense continues to roll. Both offenses have been carving the other defenses up. And who can get a stop? Who can make a play? But right now, offense is clearly in a rhythm, doing whatever they want to do.
The give to the left. Running into the open space. Crosses the 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
In the red area, it's Marshall. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll give it to the back. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
And after getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to...
And wait, they've made a decision here, and they're sending out the field goal unit, hoping to get a sure 3. No need to look right or left, just kick it right down the middle for the game.